Good morning to all. Today I am going to teach about first BSc second semester bryophytes. Students, now we will discuss about internal structure of polytrichum. In the last class we studied morphology of polytrichum, but now we will discuss about internal structure or anatomy of polytrichum. So first one, rhizome. In most of the species, the rhizome is roughly triangular in outline with rounded corners, but sometimes the basal part of the rhizome is more or less circular. A transverse section of rhizome shows the following regions. First, epidermis. So, epidermis is the outermost layer of thick walled cells. Many epidermal cells give rise to rhizoids. Cortex. The epidermis is followed by the cortex consisting of 3 to 4 layers of thin walled parenchymatous cells. The cortex is interrupted by 3 hypodermal strands which extend radially from the periphery towards the center. These strands lie opposite the three ridges of the triangular rhizome. They are composed of parenchymatous cells with pointed ends, and these cells contain starch grains. The hypodermal strand gradually narrow down towards the center of the rhizome. It consists of thin walled cells of relatively greater diameter. These thin walled cells, together with hypodermal strands, are called radial strands. Next to the cortex, there is a layer of radially elongated large cells with suberized thickening on their radial and horizontal walls. This layer can be compared with the endodermis of higher plants. Due to the presence of radial strands, this layer breaks into three arcty shaped strips. Next is pericycle. 2 to 3 layered parenchymatous pericycle is present in some species between the endodermis and the central conducting strand. The pericycle is considered to be of primitive type and it is also discontinuous like the endodermis. Next is leptoids. These are thin walled polygonal cells present in furrows opposite to the radial strands. These cells are elongated like sieve tube of phloem, hence called leptoid. These are living cells with oblique end walls and are connected with each other through plasmodesmata. The leptoid cells collectively form leptome. Next is amylome. The innermost layer of leptoids is separated from the central cylinder by a single layer of parenchymatous cells containing starch. This layer is called anilo. Next one is central cylinder. It is a trilobed tissue situated in the center of the rhizome. It is made up of two types of cells, the sterids and hydroids. The sterids are thick walled, elongated, and living cells and constitute most part of the central cylinder. The hydroids, on the other hand, are empty dead cells interspread in between sterids. In groups of two or three, the sterids and the hydroids are collectively called hydro. This is about the internal structure of rhizoid. Thank you.